All right then. I'm gonna just tell you the story. Well, what I was planning to do in the end. So in the long term, I would have wanted the order to. I mean, not the order, but the Legion to first start the war. And in truth, a bunch of kingdoms were actually plotting against the orders. But it slowly turns out that the Legion is actually much worse than the orders. More the autonomy that the orders give. And slowly and after the Mecha and the Cross lose their first battle against the Order, they call up for support, and Velvet actually decides to help them against the Order because it's like the Order's actually invading, no sense of actually not helping each other. But they lose another fight, and then they call out for every single Order to support. And like a miracle, every single order I would have made fantastic oh my god, the orders, they unite against a common enemy. And then they march against the order, but they lose again. Of course, that would have been followed by a bunch of battles, and we would have also seen Jessica and Johanna, as well as some other girls trying to solve the situation with a truce, or just a peace, white peace, But the Legion wasn't having any of that, so they defeated the main army of the Legion and of the Orders, and with that they just completely break through. We could say that Chapter 6, half of Etrusca is under the control of the Legion. Of course, now the Orders armies have reorganized, and this time they ain't gonna go in the offensive. They ain't gonna go. They're gonna go into defense, and they hold out the Order for a bit, we could say 3 months, but the Order is still pushing very hard, and there are still revolting peasants in the south, and a peasant revolt that is actually fucking massive, enormous, man. And the orders just slowly collapse. While that, Johanna and Justinius decide to actually intervene in the war and send their own men and angels, loyalities, and blah 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 blah. They lose, and for the first time in history, human army defeats angels, an angel corps, and that just pretty much completely destroys the morale of the Orders. And it turns out Jeremy was plotting against Velvet because he was dating Jessica, and he was against her morals and double morality, and Connox made him turn sides with his loyalties and made just the Justinian order completely collapse. Blah 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 blah. Etrusca falls to the Legion, and now you could say, where is Lumova? Lumova signed a deal to not intervene a holy deal to not intervene in Etrusca, so they ain't gonna do shit for the next few years, even though it looks fucking horrible. But they're just simply not allowed to, by the gods, as well as their own. But continuing on, the Legion doesn't stop that, because they are actually marching into the holy, those trees, the forest there, the massive forest with all the elves, and they completely massacre it, and burn it to the ground, or more, a third of it. They're still on it. Anyways, the Legion prepares itself to march into the trade unions now with the trade companies. They march in, defeat the Orders again, or more the forces that are left from the Orders, and Justinius calls up that the gods should finally do something, and the gods of gods decide, okay, I'm gonna send some angels, blah 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 blah. They fight Connox. Chronox could have killed Jessica, but she actually killed Johanna. You know, there's some weird shit, but he actually killed her and took her head, fucking showed her head to his men, and his men just fucking relieved and said, "Hooray! Long live the order!" Yes. Continuing on, while Jessica is fighting Chronox, it turns out that she created him, not really created, but like killed his family and stuff like that when she was a edgy teen, and would have made sense if I have written the story a little bit more. But yeah, Chronox trying to break her, and that's the only thing he's really trying to do. He's just trying to break Jessica, and yeah, he proceeds in killing a Velvet. And Jessica is just distraught. Like, she's just fucking mad. And she strikes Chronox to the ground. But Chronox survived, out of any reason, and he was able to win the battle again. With that, the order marches to the metropole, blah 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 blah. And there's one massive standoff between all the armies, and yeah, actually, Lumova also got attacked. But they are holding out at the Great Bulwarks while still struggling. But yeah, the Great Battle of the Metropole begins. Like, the Order shoots artillery against the city, destroying some of it, but not really that much. Because, like, it's massive, man. As they begin to enter the city, because they break through the fucking wall, they actually get pushed back, and they get even further pushed back, and turns out that Chronox is actually not human, or at least not human anymore, because he died because of his, I mean, he don't really die, but he died like, what, 5-6 years ago? Because, like, he was getting old, and he was fucking sick, because, I mean, you gotta imagine, I mean, he gotta have lung cancer, so, yeah. Oh no, that would have been the story, and then Jessica kills Chronox, and who turns out to be a Makran, her old god, and Chronox still has one card up his sleeve, and he's trying to pretty much release the old gods, but it's pretty much just some different gods, and actually Kreta is also an old god, but there's something in between, and Chronox tries more, she defects on the other side, and she kills Chronox, yeah, not Jessica. And yeah, even with all that happened, Jessica still wants to help humanity, and yeah, good ending, blah 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 blah. You don't have to kill people, you know? That would be it, bye.